YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, we talking about some Toshi today. We're gonna talk about some Bitcoin. But before we get into it, I gotta let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a homie Crypto J. Also gotta let you guys know that if you do want me to keep making these videos, you have to hit the like button and you have to comment because these videos are getting like 200, 300 views, and it's just not worth my time to talk about this anymore if there's just going to be a lack of support like that. So, again, whether this will be the last Toshi video, you never really know, right? It always depends on how much you guys are engaging, but yeah, lately it's been little to no engagement from the community. Only on Twitter they're engaging a lot, but not so much on YouTube. And I don't understand that because this is the biggest search engine. So I don't understand why you guys engage more on Twitter than on YouTube when YouTube gets, I don't know, like 10 or 15 times more traffic. So just that's not very smart. But anyway, let's talk about the Bitcoins. You guys can see Bitcoin coming in at 110 right now, seeing some volatility. Created this rising wedge really for the past month. We just been creating some nasty price action. Now we're watching Bitcoin start to see a couple of rejections, which is what we talked about, right? We talked about this shoulder, head, shoulder might be something that we might be witnessing. Now, some people wondering, are we going to see this thing start to break up soon? Or are we going to need to see a retest of some lower levels, as low as like 90K on Bitcoin? Now, I don't think that this would be too crazy. A rejection and a retest of those lower levels, just because um, we watched this thing really go crazy in the past year, right? We watched Trump take office in November. Then we watched the price shoot up from like 55 to like 116 or something. Then it's corrected, it's went up and down a bit, right? But that possible correction might be necessary in a situation like this. Um, can we hold these higher lows? I don't even know if we're creating higher lows anymore. I don't think we're creating higher lows anymore. I think that this trend has pretty much turned over already. You can see we have a lot of sideways price action, which I don't like this right here at all, really. Lack of demand, in my opinion, on this monthly chart. Also, this weekly chart looking like crap. I mean, it can always be some price manipulation, right? You can see prices looking like they're getting jacked around, but just some of these more longer term intervals of just, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Again, shoulder, head, shoulder here. This can be a very bearish pattern. If this thing wants to break the neckline, right? If we see this thing retest 100K, which probably will, based off of this, retest 100K. If it retests 100K and it drops below 100K, it's gonna see a massive sell-off. And if that happens again, the market is going to be a bloodbath. And I'm not telling you guys that again to scare you. I'm just telling you guys that to prepare you. We do know that this market does take time to move. I'm wondering actually, is Q4 still going to be bullish? Because right now it's not looking so hot. And again, we are at the end of September. We're about to be in October. And we are still not where we need to be on Bitcoin now. We still have a lot of indicators showing that cycle's not over, but also there are some indicators now that are showing that might need to see a pretty big correction right now, including this bad boy right here, right? Look at our fear greed index. You can see we created shoulder, head, shoulder here, and this thing had some spill off on the fear greed also, right? You could see our yearly high this year was at 88. Our yearly low is a 15, and a fear greed index coming in at 34. And if you haven't hit the like button yet or the comment section, you can just stop watching and get off the video because you don't support. But let's talk about some Toshi right now. Right, let's go over to Toshi and let's check the price on this because I want to see how well Toshi's holding up. And actually, Toshi is holding up pretty well. We talk about this 300 million range quite a bit. We've been in this range quite a bit, right? And we've seen this thing slingshot up, right? But the question is, do we need to see some lower retests of some of these ranges? To me, the 4 hour is very telling. This is a very telling chart right here. Got to start breaking up above this bottom Keltner channel. If we don't break up above this bottom Keltner channel, if we reject off of this, this is going to result in a steep drop. And based off of Bitcoin creating this sideways price action on a Sunday, I would expect Bitcoin to dump um, on Monday. So I don't expect it. Well, maybe Bitcoin will dump today, but I don't know. I think it'll dump tomorrow. But I'm bearish on it right now on this trend here. I do think that this thing is going to probably more than likely see a rejection. And the reason why I feel that way is because I just feel like the trend is your friend. And, I can only watch the trend. So the fact that, again, the trend has already flipped over, the fact that we have this sideways consolidation, this tells me that we might see some more sell-off. You guys could see this is a bear flag, right? We could see where these bear flags have played out, right? We had this flagpole, we create this flag, it drops down, same thing, right? Flagpole, flag drops down. That's the way I'm forming here, right? Flagpole, flag drops down. And really, this flag has been forming since the 25th, man. Just sideways price action since the 25th. And I always tell you guys that when we see that type of sideways price action, that is actually an indicator that we need to see a retest. I want to see what some of these guys are saying over here. I don't know what they're saying. Somebody says BTC ruin all. Stop plummeting. Stop pumping a Sunday. Somebody said stop pumping a Sunday. Okay, I get what you're saying. Because he knows the market doesn't pump on the weekend. It just doesn't. So, somebody says Bitcoin flash crash incoming 45K bottom 2025 no altcoin season. Who is this chick? What the? She only got 3 followers. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people thinking that somebody says, well, altcoin season will happen Q4. Get ready for Uptober, Moonvember, and Pumpcember. Dude, I don't know where you guys make up this stupid crap, but it's always interesting, right? New people, new faces, new stupidity to add, new terms. I still hear people copying my terms all the time, but yeah, we'll see what happens here in this type of situation. Again, Toshi coin still creating higher lows, not breaking down too much. We got support on the 3 in this 300 million range. Again, higher lows here, right? It's just been a really slow grind. But if you look at some of these more macro indicators like our monthly's probably looking a lot better, right? Yeah. So again, we haven't still business as usual. We do have some key resistance up here, especially up at this 320 range. If we could break above this, we might be back in the races. But again, it's going to take you guys actually engaging in content. There's not a lot of YouTubers that even talk about this. I don't know why these videos don't have 1,000 likes. It's kind of crazy. But again, it comes down to you guys supporting. It comes down to you guys working as a community. So you guys don't want to do that. We're going to see some lame price action like this, like we've been seeing. If you guys decide you want to start sharing content, we might start actually seeing things start to move and pump. But again, guys, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you. This is a community-driven project. And 2 things happen when the price acts like this. There's people that just sit and complain, and they mess up the price for everybody. And there's people that are still sharing. There's people that are still engaging and stuff like that. But when people see that these coins are not getting engagement, it doesn't make people bullish. It makes people wonder, like, oh, is the community dying? Are they not supporting anymore? They're not even supporting each other. There's no new polls. Da da da. think I'm gonna make a poll today, as a matter of fact, just to try to stimulate a little bit of you guys to start waking up, because I just feel like a lot of people just, I don't know, you guys watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, you don't hit the comment section. I don't know what that does for you. I don't know what that does for you, because it doesn't help the price at all. But yeah, if you guys do want to inform people about Toshi, if you guys do want to share these videos so that people can do their own research, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy this, but I am telling you that I do think that Toshi is worth your research. So again, take with that what you will, and I will catch you guys next video. Peace.